Why HR needs to wake up. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. I have a soft spot in my heart for HR. I love my HR people. I've been speaking at quite a few HR conferences lately, in addition to some of the other ones I'm a part of. And I gotta say, every time I go to an HR conference, for some reason, HR people, you guys look so defeated and so glum sometimes. Now, occasionally I do get the very happy, cheerful, excited people, but oftentimes HR guys and gals, you guys sometimes feel a little sad and depressed. And I think that HR people really need to wake up. You guys are, well, first of all, we are at the most exciting time for business ever. And HR, I think, is the most exciting role and function within organizations today. I mean, you guys are responsible for driving and shaping employee experiences. You're responsible for driving what the future of work is going to look like. I mean, you touch everyone inside of your organization. That is an exciting, exciting role. So I kind of want to light a fire under HR people to get really excited and motivated about the jobs that they are doing and the things that are coming down their way. And really encourage HR people to go out there and kind of have that positive attitude and outlook. Every time I talk about designing employee experiences, I find that a lot of HR people come up to me afterwards and they tell me why they can't do things instead of how they can do things. So they might say, we don't have budget, we don't get senior leadership support, we can't redesign our offices. Guys, stop making excuses. Go to Home Depot, get some people to volunteer, redesign your office space. These things don't need to be expensive. Experiment with abolishing annual reviews. Experiment with flexible work programs. HR, whether you look at human capital, human resources, human potential, all of these things have one word in common: human. We have to bring that human component to our organizations. HR is going to be the team that's going to be doing it. So think about how you can bring that human aspect back into your organization. I'm always a fan of asking for forgiveness instead of asking for permission. Go out there and run those experiments. Test out your ideas. You don't have to wait for permission from everybody else. Be that change agent. Be that spark inside of your organization that's looking to do things differently. And if things don't go your way, you can ask for forgiveness later instead of asking for permission up front. I've seen this time and time again in organizations. Sanofi did a great job when they launched their collaboration platform. They didn't get approval and all this sort of executive support and sponsorship. They went out and they did it. And only afterwards did managers catch on and decide to support it. At Cisco, when their their people deal was launched, this didn't come from executives. This came from employees in their London office that were working on the ground floor that wanted to see Cisco change, and they kind of drove and implemented that change, and that became adopted across the organization. HR guys, let's stop making excuses. Let's see what we can do to really kind of push our organizations forward. You guys are the change agents. I am your biggest cheerleader. I love all the people in HR, but we got to stop making excuses. We have to stop being down on ourselves. We have to stop looking like we're trekking through mud and sludge. I understand sometimes it feels that way, but I guarantee you that the future of work is a big HR-driven role. It's exciting. I mean, people in HR, you guys got to be excited about what you're doing. If you're not excited about it, then how can anybody else be excited about it that's looking to support you and drive the change that you actually want to get done? So my message to you, let's wake up. Let's get that fire. Let's get that energy back. And let's experiment. Let's test out ideas. And let's stop worrying so much about things that might not work or things that, might need to be tested. Organizations like Accenture and Cisco and Adobe, all these organizations have abolished annual reviews. They redesigned their physical spaces. They didn't do multi-year long rollouts. They knew they had a vision in place. They knew what they wanted to get done, and they did it. So let's focus on more doing and less on this kind of analysis and pilots and spending years to assess if something works or if something doesn't. We have to bring back that human aspect into our organizations, and that starts with you. That starts with HR. That starts with the human organization, the human function inside of our organizations. I'd be curious to hear what you think. I really think HR people need that wake-up call. They need that excitement. They need that passion, that energy, to know that what they are doing is so important and so meaningful and so impactful, and that they are really driving the future of work and shaping these employee experiences for hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people at your respective organization. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. What are you doing to drive change? What are the challenges that you guys are faced with? Why are so many HR people feeling like they are unhappy or down? Or maybe it's just the conferences that I'm going into and everybody in HR is really happy and I just attend sad conferences where I get asked to speak. But either way, would love to hear from you. If you're in HR or you have somebody that you know that's in HR, share this video with them. Let's see what we can do to get a lot of excitement and that energy brought back to what I consider to be the most exciting function inside of our organizations at a time in business that has never been more exciting and ripe for change. And it's going to be driven by you, the HR professional. If you want to get access to more of these videos and podcasts and articles, you can visit thefutureorganization.com. If you want me to speak at your organization, you can email me, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. You can find me on Twitter @JacobM. And if you want to subscribe to the newsletter and you're in the United States, you can send, you can send a text to the number 44222 and text the word future to the number 44222, or you can visit thefutureorganization.com and click on the newsletter tab. That's it for me. I'm in Boston. I'll show you really quick what the outside here looks like. Here to keynote a conference. Not a bad view. Inspiring. Hopefully you will feel inspired too. Go out there, make change happen, and let's really light that fire under HR to get you guys to drive and shape the future of work. I'll see you next time. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.